Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. Today, we are going to be talking about gold versus off-plan real estate in Dubai.
Yeah, this is a hot topic.
It is, and we've got some interesting research to dive into to kind of compare these two investment giants and really try and help you guys figure out which one is right for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's that classic debate, right? Gold, the safe haven asset versus, the potential for outsized returns in a really rapidly growing market like Dubai.
Right, it's almost like choosing between a really comfortable pair of slippers or a brand new pair of running shoes.
Yeah.
One offers familiarity and one has the potential to reach new heights.
Exactly.
So, where do we even begin with this comparison?
Well, let's start with Stabell. Gold has a reputation as a safe haven asset, and for good reason. During times of economic uncertainty, gold has historically held its value remarkably well.
Yeah.
You can look back at the 2008 financial crisis, for example. While global markets were in turmoil, gold remained, a beacon of stability.
Right, it's like that rock-solid foundation that you can always count on.
Exactly.
But what about Dubai's real estate market? Is it really the risky gamble that some people perceive it to be?
Well, not necessarily. Dubai has taken significant steps to regulate its real estate sector, particularly with off-plan investments. So the Real Estate Regulatory Agency, or RERA, has implemented escrow accounts.
Okay.
Which means that, your investment funds are protected.
Right.
And they're released to the developer in stages as the project progresses.
Oh, okay. So they're not just getting all the money up front.
Exactly. So this really mitigates the risk of developers misusing funds or project stalling.
So it's not just a free-for-all out there.
No.
There are actual safeguards in place to protect investors.
Absolutely.
Okay. That makes me feel better already.
Yeah, and then, when we talk about returns, things get even more interesting. So you have gold, which is stable, but typically yields, modest returns, averaging between 3 to 5% annually.
Okay, so it's the slow and steady tortoise here in the investment race.
Yeah.
Reliable, but not necessarily going to win any speed records.
Exactly. Now, contrast that with the potential of Dubai's off-plan properties. We've seen annual returns ranging from 6 to 10%, with some properties even doubling in value within a decade.
Wow.
Particularly in prime locations like downtown Dubai or Dubai Marina.
That is a significant difference.
It is.
Suddenly those running shoes are looking a lot more appealing.
Yeah.
But of course, higher returns usually come with higher risks, right?
Well, that's a common perception. But, again, Dubai's regulatory framework, especially the RERA regulations, helps to mitigate some of those risks.
Okay.
Plus, the city's, continuous growth and development contribute to the appreciation of property values.
So you're saying that while there's always some level of risk in any investment, Dubai's off-plan market isn't as volatile as some might think.
Right.
Especially when you consider the potential rewards.
Precisely. And let's not forget the potential for passive income. Owning a completed property in Dubai opens up opportunities for generating rental income. Imagine owning a property in a sought-after area like Dubai Marina and having a consistent stream of rental payments coming in.
Now, that's what I call putting your money to work.
Exactly.
It's like having your investment pay you back while you sleep.
Exactly.
But what about selling those off-plan properties down the line?
Yeah.
How does that compare to the ease of liquidating gold?
Yeah, that's a crucial point to consider. Gold is undeniably the champion of liquidity. It's a globally recognized asset that can be easily bought and sold practically anywhere in the world. Selling an off-plan property, on the other hand, requires finding a buyer, which can take some time.
So gold is like having cash on hand.
Yeah.
While off-plan real estate is more of a long-term play.
Yeah. You can think of it as a strategic investment that requires a bit more patience, but with the potential for significant rewards down the line. Especially when you factor in rental income and the long-term appreciation of property values in a thriving city like Dubai.
Yeah, definitely Dubai's got a lot going for it.
Yeah.
I think we're all pretty aware of that.
Absolutely. Exactly. It's about aligning your investment strategy with your time frame and your financial goals. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about another critical factor for any investor: inflation.
Right, inflation.
Yeah.
That silent wealth eroder.
Yeah.
It's something we all need to consider when we're making these investment decisions. So how do gold and Dubai real estate stack up as hedges against inflation?
Well, both gold and Dubai real estate have historically served as effective hedges against inflation, but in different ways.
Okay.
So gold, with its inherent value and limited supply, tends to retain its purchasing power even when currencies weaken.
Right.
It's a classic safe haven in times of economic turmoil, providing a sense of security against those inflationary pressures.
So it's like a shield protecting your wealth from being eroded by rising prices.
Exactly.
But how does Dubai real estate combat inflation?
Well, in a dynamic city like Dubai, the real estate market tends to outpace inflation. As the city grows and develops, attracting businesses and residents, the demand for property increases, driving up prices.
Okay.
So this means that your investment has the potential to grow at a rate that exceeds the rate of inflation.
So rather than just holding steady against inflation, Dubai real estate has the potential to actually gain value.
Right.
Even when everything else is getting more expensive.
Precisely. And this makes it a potentially attractive option for investors looking to not just preserve their capital, but also grow it in a way that outpaces inflation. Now let's consider another practical aspect, the entry cost.
Okay, getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
How much we need to shell out to get started.
Exactly.
Now, gold is known for being quite accessible, right?
Absolutely. Gold is very flexible in terms of entry cost. You can start with a relatively small amount, making it a viable option even for those with limited capital.
So it's like dipping your toes into the investment pool without having to take a big plunge right away.
Exactly.
What about Dubai's off-plan market? Those luxurial properties with the stunning views of the Burj Khalifa can't be cheap.
Your write-off-plan properties typically require a more significant upfront investment compared to gold. However, many developers in Dubai offer flexible payment plans,
Right.
making it more manageable for investors to enter the market.
Oh, okay.
These plans often involve paying in installments over the construction period, easing the burden of a large initial outlay.
So it's like spreading out the cost over time, making it more accessible to a wider range of investors.
Exactly.
It's almost like getting a mortgage, but instead of financing an existing property, you're financing its construction and future potential.
That's a good analogy. These payment plans provide a structured approach to investing in off-plan properties, allowing investors to gradually build equity while the property is being developed.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. We've explored stability, potential returns, the impact of inflation liquidity, and even the cost of entry. It seems both gold and off-plan Dubai real estate have their own unique strengths and considerations.
It really boils down to your individual investment goals, risk tolerance, and financial circumstances.
Yeah?
There's no one-size-fits-all answer. Some investors might prioritize the stability and liquidity of gold, while others might be drawn to the higher potential returns and passive income opportunities offered by Dubai real estate.
It's like choosing between a relaxing vacation at a familiar destination and embarking on an exciting adventure to a new and vibrant city. Both can be rewarding experiences depending on what you're looking for.
Exactly. And if you're leaning towards exploring the potential of Dubai's real estate market, I highly recommend checking out crear.aat, the website for concrete house real estate.
Oh yeah, they're the experts
Absolutely.
in the Dubai property market and can provide valuable insights and guidance.
They can walk you through the intricacies of off-plan investments, help you find properties that align with your goals, and ensure you're well-informed throughout the entire process.
It sounds like a great resource for anyone considering dipping their toes into Dubai's real estate waters.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? We've thrown a lot of information at our listeners.
Okay.
How can they make sense of it all and make a decision that's right for them?
Yeah.
It could definitely feel overwhelming,
Yeah.
right? Like we've talked about, returns and risks and liquidity and all these things.
Yeah.
But how do you actually weigh those factors
Right.
and make a decision that aligns with your own personal financial goals?
Well, that's where a bit of self-reflection comes in.
Yeah.
Before diving into any investment, it's essential to take stock of your financial situation, your risk tolerance, and your investment timeline.
So it's not just about chasing the highest potential return.
Yeah.
But it's also about understanding what you're comfortable with and what aligns with your long-term financial objectives.
Exactly. Ask yourself some key questions. Are you looking for short-term gains, or are you building towards a long-term goal, like retirement? How comfortable are you with the possibility of fluctuations in the value of your investment? Are you seeking passive income, or do you prefer a more hands-off approach?
It's like choosing a travel destination, right?
Yeah.
Some people thrive on adventure and are happy to embrace the unexpected,
Right.
while others prefer a well-planned itinerary and a sense of predictability.
Exactly. And just like with travel, there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to investing. It's about finding the path that suits your individual needs and preferences.
So let's bring it all together for our listeners.
Okay.
If you're someone who values stability, liquidity, and a proven track record,
Yeah.
gold might be a solid choice.
Yeah.
It's a tangible asset that has weathered economic storms for centuries.
For sure.
And it provides a sense of security that many investors find appealing. On the other hand, if you're comfortable with a bit more risk and are seeking higher potential returns, along with the possibility of generating passive income, Dubai's off-plan real estate market could be an exciting avenue to explore.
Definitely.
It's a dynamic market with a lot of growth potential.
Right.
And with the regulations in place, it's not as risky as it might have been in the past.
Exactly. And remember, there's no need to choose just one.
Oh.
Diversifying your portfolio across different asset classes, including both gold and real estate, can be a really smart strategy to mitigate risk and maximize your potential for returns.
That's a great point. It's like having a balanced diet for your investments. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. Ultimately, the best investment decision is an informed decision. Do your research, understand the risks and potential rewards, and choose investments that align with your individual financial goals and risk tolerance.
And don't be afraid to seek expert guidance. Resources like trinr.ae, the website for concrete house real estate, can provide valuable insights and help you navigate the complexities of the Dubai real estate market.
Yeah, investing doesn't have to be intimidating. With a little knowledge and careful planning, it can be an exciting and rewarding journey towards achieving your financial aspirations.
Well said. We hope this deep dive into the world of gold in Dubai, off-plan real estate, has empowered you to make informed decisions and embark on your own investment adventure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving